Alright, quick update on the Bitcoin active addresses. So, once again, the active addresses are really skyrocketing. We're coming up for a very macro peak, it looks like it, and I've talked about this in my previous videos. I don't want to, make a whole 10-15 minute video microdosing this, but you can see these are the active addresses. Active addresses are defined by Glassnode by the number of unique Bitcoin addresses that were active in the network either as a sender or a receiver. Why does this matter? Why is this a bearish signal? Well, when you think about it, the more Bitcoin addresses that are active, it either means they're receiving Bitcoin. So for example, you could be receiving Bitcoin on a Coinbase exchange, on Binance, etc., or it could mean that you could be sending your Bitcoin from your cold storage, from your hardware wallet, etc., onto an exchange to sell. Historically, this is what it means. When the active addresses get really active, it normally means a bunch of people are selling and we're about to break bearish. Let me show you. You can see the first macro peak we had coming in December 2017. If we come over to the weekly time frame for Bitcoin and find out where we were in December 2017. I don't even need to look for it because I know exactly where we were in December 2017. This was the all-time high as the active addresses were peaking. Let's extrapolate. You can see following this trend line coming into the 26th of April 2021. Now, I do actually have to find this one. I'm not sure where this one is. April 2021. I imagine it's up here, right? There we go. So, I mean, you just have to look for where we peak out in the macro timeframes, and it's always where the unique addresses or the active addresses start to skyrocket once again. April 2021, huge drop for Bitcoin. And what we're doing right now, we're breaking extremely bullish on the active addresses. We're up 23% today, meaning that the amount of people that are transacting Bitcoin right now, most likely sending their Bitcoin to exchanges, is very high. Now, what is my thesis on why this has skyrocketed in just the past couple of hours? Because I looked at this morning and it was not like this. Well, I just looked at the stock market opening, and let's start off with the dollar. The dollar is showing extreme strength. We're pushing above these all-time highs once again, and you've got Netflix opening in the red, making new all-time lows. Coinbase down 11% today. Facebook opening in the red, dropping. Tesla once again opening in the red, dropping to new lows. Tons of bearish volume coming in. The Nasdaq is super bearish as well, pretty much where we were from yesterday's close. But once again, we're just chilling below this trend line. Every single stock right now, SPX as well, making new lows today. Everything looks pretty bad, apart from Google. Google is pretty much the only thing that is bouncing at this moment in time. Also Microsoft, but it is heading down. It just kind of launched up higher than previously. So be very cautious with the stock market right now. Be very cautious with trading crypto, because Bitcoin has just started to dump in the past hour or so. Since this stock market opening has really started to push down. You can see we're actually breaking down from an M pattern right now that we're back testing. We've just got rejected from the EMA ribbons. The active addresses are skyrocketing. Be very cautious, because the more these go up, in theory, the more we have to drop. And not every active address is a bearish address. For example, my Bitcoin, my hardware wallet, has been becoming very active recently as a receiver, but I'm not sending transactions to an exchange like Coinbase or Binance, so I can sell. So not every active address is going to be selling. However, just looking at this historically, you have these huge runs up and it is the top. And what we're seeing right now, we're seeing a huge run up and the Bitcoin price is getting beat down very harshly. Be very cautious. I did just want to make a quick video on the active addresses, showing you that once again they are skyrocketing. We also have a bunch of new addresses today, which we've microdosed this before. Previously, this was the bear market, and then during this time, actually, this was the start of the bull market in 2021. So the active address, or sorry, rather the new addresses, can be bullish and it can be bearish. It's been very 50-50 so far, so I would not take the new addresses to the bank. It can be a sign of adoption. It can be a sign of people opening new exchange wallets to sell. But for example, active addresses is very black and white. The more active these get, the more bloody it gets in the market. Be very cautious. Stock market opening, dropping, very, very harshly, and the active addresses are skyrocketing. That's all I've got for you today. Hope you found value in this video. As always, Cowboy out. Peace.